Alright, we bought a few things from the Interstellar Market Company, and we're going to go to our fourth planet in just a second. It's a strange planet. Called Corzo Quero in this Frobolf system. It doesn't have much gravity, but it is a big planet. It's kind of a wide planet too, and you'll see what I mean in just a minute. It's purplicious, so I hope you like pink and purple. And now we can equip our pod with the greatest of great things, like our efficient engines, a bullet pack, and multiple warheads. But we can only have so many things at a time, otherwise we're kind of wasting them. There we go. We'll go with this setup. Because at this point you're tempted to cheat. And I'm going to avoid doing it. Because right now we have the fancy Nippon thing. So now I can shoot. And I can hold and select and press A for warheads, but I have a limited amount as noted by W. So down we go to face whatever enemies are up ahead. Our warhead buddies are going at it. Meantime, I'm going to go at this fuel. Yeah, it's just like a baby rocket. It's missing its mommy. That's why we call our main ship the mothership. And as you figured, this is not nearly enough fuel. We're going to need a lot of fuel here. And also somebody's leaning against the keyboard. The musical keyboard. That's why you hear that sound. Isn't that just wonderful? So for our musical enjoyment, I will be going down here. Into this crevice with a lot of turrets protecting. A diamond. I want that diamond so bad though. Mommy cannot has diamond. Well, of course you can, son, if you can bring her back to your mothership. The warheads are going everywhere. My brain is going everywhere. So let's get back up to the surface and get me a diamond. And no, we're not going to put it in a ring, so some woman can steal it from us. Also, those little crates restore some of my weapon power. Nice. Swing along with a diamond. 'Cause diamonds are a girl's best friend. But they're also a man's best friend when he sells them on the market. See, women want to buy diamonds, men want to sell them. No bonus life for me yet. Only mysterious, creepy music. That finally stopped with the droning sound. That was kind of nice. Like I said, this is a wide planet, so you're going to be going sideways a lot. Unless you meet the gravitational pods here. Well, you're going to be going more than sideways. And we also need to be getting rid of these things ASAP. Also, you notice titanium bullets. They're getting a little larger now. And things take a heck of a lot less hits to kill. Thank goodness. So through the narrow place. And there's a wormhole up there. Which means perfect timing for another treasure box. So let me get this treasure box. Guest of the Space Loonies, stay at the Holiday Out. Holiday Out. When you're in outer space. Now get out of our Holiday Inn. Did you know Holiday Inn has plans, or had plans at one time, to have a moon hotel by the year 2054? Still sounds a bit far off. But I've also heard reliable sources say we could have a moon colony in less than 10 years. I mean, I'll believe it when I see it, when we're not in the middle of possibly having nuclear war with said countries, but that's not the point. Insert your favorite country here, so I'm not getting political. As for me, I'm taking my loot. I'm taking my loot and running. What is in here? Prawns, cockles, and mussels. In a robot kit. Okay, the game, ladies and gentlemen, just glitched. Guys, the game just glitched. I didn't know you could move these wormholes. This is new to me. And either it's pretty awesome or pretty glitchy. Well, it also just made the game a heck of a lot easier. Let me try that one more time. Oh, I never knew in this game you could move these. Why has this game been so hard at this point? Anyway, it's still not going to be easy because I got things trying to kill me. But that still was a glitch with the graphicals and such. But I lost my pod and all my items equipped to it. I am a sad boy now. Oh no, I do get to keep the new type of pod. But I no longer have efficient engines or my homing missiles. RIP. Welcome back. You were AFK at the wrong time. Something weird happened. Oh well. I'll eventually post these to YouTube in separate videos in about 2 months. Right now, though, I'm gonna get that fuel. Because everybody needs gamer fuel. Whether it's carbonated or non-carbonated. In space, no one can hear you, King. Or that's what they want you to believe. Because in this little crevice here is a nuclear thing. And as soon as I figure out what it does, I'll tell you. Nuclear thing. Well, it's nuclear. What do you expect it to be? Worth 750 points. Now, does the reverse theorem work? Nope, the reverse theorem does not work. Oh gosh, and I can't get back there now! I may have fracked myself up. I'm still a bit far away from the other wormhole, but I'll have to try to get to it. Is there another pod nearby? There's another pod, but I'd like to save it. Oh dear. Everything's trying to ruin my day. I don't like it. Rocket Man. There's fuel. I'll need that later. Thank you, temporary invulnerability. You gotta be kidding me. Spicy. And somehow I made it through alive. Or dead serious. Possibly dead. You're not allowed to be dead in space. Because that wouldn't be the loony way. When you're in space, no one can hear you derp. No one can hear you derp in outer space. But can no one hear you eat pizza in outer space? Very carefully now. Because we don't need a repeat of what just happened. Some members of our audience will be receiving space pizza. Space pizza. It is good for you. It's good for us, too. As expected. Yep, more fuel needed. But at least we're back to our beautiful activity of carrying a wormhole along with me, for no particular reason at all. Up, hey! Wormhole, easy escape. Oh, sure, we can replicate these, as many of these pods as you want. But replicating your life, not so much. We can only do it 4 times. You know, Space Federation rules, you know. Because last thing we need is the Clone Wars. Also, I forget, there was a real terrible movie in the 90s where they cloned, I forget his name. I want to say Tom Cruise, not Tom Cruise, but the other Tom. Maybe it's Borderland rules. Maybe that's what you're thinking of, Izzy. That's what Izzy's thinking. Borderlands. Also, it sounds sort of like a Atari in here now. Aha! Fuel, our best friend. Come here, best friend. I need you to meet my other best friend. Good thing that giant fuel thing doesn't explode when I attack it. Oh well, I might as well clear out a path while I'm here. Path to that warp hole. Plus, just a little below here is our circus tent. Let's get our circus tent into our not-so-circus hole there. But first, a message from our local aliens. Quit invading our planets. Fancy alien items. Same thing, worth 1,000. Well, you know what they say, 1,000's better than nothing. Now, where did I leave that giant tank of fuel? Aha! Oh, that was a little bit too momentumous. I had to be careful there. Alien dolls, yes. But aliens have children too, you know. They don't just clone themselves. Aha! Enough fuel. But this area is still gigantic. So we will not be leaving anytime soon. Because we have to deal with the mothership. Another stinking mothership, yes. And when we get real low here, it becomes strange. Strange down there, just so you know. There's not really any really close wormholes. Closest one is near that enemy mothership. Aha! Spaceman beats gigantic ship. One for the good guys. But I think there's a space pod right around here. If I can get to it safely. Yes! It's even got my name on it. Thank goodness. Now there is a diamond down there. But I don't want diamonds right now. I want a piece of that golden crisp. I mean warp ship. Can't get enough of that golden crisp. Also, the gravity in here seems a little odd. Probably because I'm below the surface, possibly on the other side. Possibly. Possibly arrhythmic. Also, still waiting for that Spaceball sequel. Also, nuclear waste. It's not our job to clean it up. Oh, we all know the true story between Buck Rogers and William Deering. Nothing ever happened, and it made us sad. Aha! I have milk. This milk is leading me astray. Somewhere in the universe, they're best friends. But I don't think it's worth it to go that far for milk. Honey, pick up some milk on your way home. Yes, dear. And that's why our hero joined the Federation of Space Loonies. He is tired of giving milk for his wife. Also, these turrets blend in really well with the background. Well, Izzy, if the princess would have just gone to another space cruiser, none of us would be in this situation. That's all that had to be done. All she had to do was go to another planet in another space cruiser. Over here, besides possible reverse gravity, is another treasure chest. This one's a real good one. We definitely want it. But does it want us? The answer is no. You didn't think it would be that easy, did you? Because now the worms are mad! And when the worms are mad, you better pray for your future. Gotta be careful. I'm being bounced everywhere. Worst game of the bouncer ever. Now I have to go all the way back. But it's worth it. It's worth it, my friends. For the most part, everything stays destroyed except the floating randoms. So it's worth it to go slow at first. But you know, space heroes. They always want the princesses first if they can. Then they take the nagging wives, who at least love them. Love is a very subjective term, though. Subject to how much you want to deal with the screeching. Like I said, very wide planet. Not that deep, but very wide. Welcome back. And then Season 2 happens. When Season 2 happens, you know you usually have a good show. Unless they're just trying to get 2.5 seasons so they can get syndicated. Then they're just trying to be cheap. Or greedy. Or both. Also nuclear seaweed. Or filler shows, even worse. Where the plot never happens. Bong, bong, bong. Grimm. See, what Grimm are we talking about? I've heard of Grimm's fairy tales. Also, I'm taking this ship with me, in case our old ship explodes. Nope, I can't. Boo. It was on NBC for 6 seasons. And then there's writer strikes, which honestly you can't blame them. Producers and directors get all the fame and glory, while the poor writers usually end up with low salaries. But in essence, writers are hurting themselves as well. Because if you can't write anything, you can't work anything. Unless you're on terms with somebody else. And that's called traitorism. Oh, this tunnel is so long. Why is this tunnel so long? This is like filler. Oh god, a mothership. It just had to be another mothership, doesn't it? Well, we are almost there. I am almost out of fuel, too. Can't have both things in life now, can you? Warp hole, come on. There we go. And... we just have laser cannons to worry about. Indestructible laser cannons. That's not what we needed. Yeah, because of those laser cannons. They block us from what we need the most. This thing. Hey, Rube. Thank goodness there are no bats in this solar system. Unfortunately, there's 1,001 fairy tales here to blow up our man. But behold, I respawn here. So sometimes it's worth dying. Also, this is terrible. Ah, this is terrible. This is terrible. The person who thought up of this idea needs to be shot. To put this gauntlet through here. But we finally have another piece of the golden warship. And as usual, we get a chance for 10 gems in the cyber zone. Also, psychedelic colors. I'm sorry. It's the same cyber zone every time, with different backgrounds. And that time I only got 6. Shame on me. Alright. Did we ever get that giant, No, I don't think we ever got that giant, treasure chest. It would have been worth 5,000 monies. But instead, let's just get off this horrible planet. And on to the next planet.